Welcome back to the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. We continue our journey here in Season 1 as we take on number 1 Ohio State in today's episode. The toughest game on the schedule by far, but we're not any pushovers. We're going to be looking to really show what we can do out on this field. They are 90 overall, 89 on offense, 91 on defense, one of the best teams in the game. And new starting quarterback Will Howard has adjusted well here in Ohio State so far. 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. We all know he does have some mobility, and that's what he's going to bring to the table, and some veteran leadership. So we'll see what happens today, as we are going to be in the rain as well. And we know they're going to run the football because of that. Quinshon Judkins is going to be their starting running back, but Travion Henderson is maybe a top 3 back in the country right now, top 5 maybe. But, I mean, both of these guys are elite. So we're really going to have to, I don't even know, get in front of them. I don't even think that's going to work, but we'll see. Emeka Egbuka is honestly not even having the greatest start to the season so far, and he's their best weapon. He has every mental ability at a silver, but his physicals, he's got a couple of golds. Then they have Moore, Williams, Hicks getting after the quarterback, and then Denzel Burke, who is one of the elite quarterbacks in college football. So it's going to be an interesting task here today. They also have Sawyer coming off of the edge, and then they have the transfer from Alabama, Caleb Downs, who is going to be on the back end of their defense, and he's got gold mental abilities, Road Dog and Legion. And man, this is going to be tough going up against this team on the road, and we're really going to have to be on our best game today. And honestly, any mistake they're probably going to capitalize off of. Now, last episode, we saw a huge game from Corey Myrick. This is the freshman cornerback, one of their top recruits coming into this season, and he really showed out with 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, and I saw some really good things from him on the outside, and he is going to get the start today on the outside. So he's going to start opposite of Amir Foster. So that means that Jacoby Henderson, who is our kind of pseudo number 3 cornerback, is now battling for playing time, as his spot kind of gets bumped down a little bit, but he's still going to play. But Josh Moten has been playing excellently in the slot this year. So really, Henderson kind of gets bumped down all the way to 4th on the depth chart, just because Myrick is playing so well on the outside, and now Josh Moten playing well on the inside. He's forced a few fumbles this year. So we do have an ability to upgrade before going into this game. Remember, I started out as a motivator, but also unlocked the recruiter tree. So we started out unlocking offensive linemen to recruit. And today I'm going to probably start unlocking running backs, because I think that running back is right now a big need for us. We're not particularly strong at the position, so I definitely want to, increase those recruiting actions and get bonuses for those running backs that we're recruiting. So here we go on the road at Ohio Stadium. And we get this game underway, as here's Elijah Metcalf back to receive the opening kickoff, and he takes it to about the 16-yard line. Out comes Cole Pennington, who's actually been pretty good so far this season. We'll see if he can pull a rabbit out of his hat today. A.J. Turner lined up next to him. Looks like it's 12 personnel out on the field this time. We pitch it out to Tyshawn Chapman, who is our speediest receiver, but look at that defense. So fast, and Tyshawn Chapman, usually one of the fastest guys on the field, 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now. A.J. Turner gets the carry, and he gets stuffed by Cody Simon up front. It's 3rd and 7 now. Here is Pennington throwing short. He's got Montgomery. Stop short of the sticks, and we will have to punt this one away already on a 3 and out. There's a wet football out on the field in this rain now, as here is a play-action fake. Will Howard throws across the middle. He's got Egbuka. Egbuka breaks free. Touchdown. Emeka Egbuka will score on the first play for Ohio State. And Will Howard throws his 7th touchdown pass of the season. And it's 7-0 here for Ohio State. What a quick start for them. Well, we're in for a treat today. Here's a handoff. A.J. Turner breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he breaks free for about a gain of 10, just short of the first down marker. Turner has really been the lead back so far through the first few games. Here is another carry, and that goes for a first down. Here's Ethan Payne, the senior, who checks in. You got to think we're going to run the football a little bit more in this wet weather. We don't want to make any mistakes throwing the football. As we get into a 3rd and 9, we have to throw now. Pressure on Pennington, and he gets hit on the throw. We maybe could have moved left in the pocket there, but we have to punt the ball away again. So at the 41 now, here's a handoff, and that is going to be Travion Henderson, but a nice stop on the edge by Michael Green. Another carry, 2nd and 14. The defense is there. Henderson spins out of 3 tacklers, and he ends up getting a few. Isaiah Gibson may have just stopped a long run right there. It's 3rd and 10. Play action fake to Henderson. In the pocket is Howard. He loads up, throws this one deep, and he's got a man, but a nice play by the new freshman starter on the outside. Corey Myrick already making a play on defense, and he does stay disciplined to his zone, and we force the punt. So here is Pennington now with this offense. Good move by Turner right there. That one could have been a loss of a few yards, but Turner makes it a gain of 4. Running a man in motion this time as Chapman again getting the block from A.J. Turner. He gets to the outside and does tiptoe the sideline for a first down. That's technically a catch. He's got 3 for 25. RPO action. Here's a quick throw to Chapman again, and this one will go for a gain of 8. So Pennington now across the 50-yard line. As here we are at the 41. Another handoff back to Turner, and he fights forward. And he's going to be just short of the first down sticks. And we're out of field goal range, so we will go for it here in the rain. As we start the second quarter here, Pennington, he's going to hand off. Ethan Payne has enough for the first down, and the power back moves the chains. So here's Pennington now at the 35-yard line. Screen pass called, and the pressure gets to Pennington. We may have had some room to run on that one, but Ohio State's defensive line is too fast. Here's a throw to the right side, right at the sticks. It's a first down conversion. That's Cade Conley with the catch right there. And now we have a fresh set of downs inside the red zone. Giving it back to Turner, but it's a stop in the backfield. And Turner's a little banged up right now. We really got to watch that with the wear and tear on. 3rd and long. This time throwing to the first down marker. Looking for Cade Conley. He was double covered on that one. And that will end up being a field goal attempt here. This one from about 42 yards, and it's right through the middle. And Veerhoff will get us on the board. So we have about 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Here is Will Howard keeping. What a huge block that time. Howard picks up a gain of 15, and it is a first down run for him. Well, let's see. Can we stop this offense before halftime? Here's Travion Henderson breaking a tackle. He gets a block downfield, and Travion Henderson will walk in. Touchdown. All it takes is a little bit of running room for Travion Henderson to be off to the races, and the senior makes a big-time play. And then on the back end there, that was Dateon Smith who got blocked there at the end, number 2. And it's 14-3. So here's Elijah Metcalf back to receive the next kickoff. He finds some space, and he breaks free. Elijah Metcalf, he's got speed. Nobody will catch him. Our student section is going crazy. It's a touchdown. The rest of the stadium is quiet, but our section is going. Elijah Metcalf finds the smallest crease right there, and he's only 5'7" at that, and he breaks free. Well, if there's one way to make an impact, it's got to be on special teams against this Ohio State offense. And here is a quick throw. Will Howard finds his receiver for a gain of about 6. Now it's 3rd and 2. Back to Henderson, who's got quite a few carries, more than I've seen from Judkins today, and he remains in the game here for a first down. Across the 50 here, Will Howard keeps it, and he gets hit hard in the rain. He's got to be careful because Michael Green could have jarred that ball loose. Judkins now back in the game, and you can see now they're trying to run the football pretty consistently. This time a keeper, Will Howard has it, and he picks up the first down. I thought the ball was out right there, but he still has possession. They eventually get it inside the 10-yard line. Howard throwing to the right side. He's got his receiver to the 1, and a good tackle saves the touchdown, but now here they are with about 1:40 to go. It's a quarterback power, and it's going to be a touchdown. Will Howard will score, and now Ohio State takes the lead, the 2-score lead here. And now at this point, my video capture card audio started really messing up, so the game audio is gone from this, so I made sure I muted it. But you can see right here in the 2-minute drill, CJ Hicks gets after the quarterback, Cole Pennington, and now here we are at the 10-yard line, a 2nd and 17. I don't want to do anything risky, so let's go short. Here's a quick throw, AJ Turner, and he falls forward, but Ohio State is calling some timeouts here. They're trying to get some more points before halftime. It's 3rd and 7. Here is Pennington now. They send the pressure. They send 6. Here's a throw short, and it's going to be incomplete. So Ohio State will get one more possession here before the end of the half. And up by 11. Here is Howard now rolling to the right, throwing all the way back to the left. A wide open man. It's a first down. And now this clock continues to run here, but they do eventually get into field goal range with 18 seconds. 4th down conversion here, and it's going to be a field goal, and they do add 3 more before half. So let's get into some quick highlights here in the second half. The sound being out really sucks, but here's a deep throw to the outside. That's going to be picked off in the end zone. It's Amir Foster again. Leads our team in interceptions, and he just keeps intercepting the ball. He gets to the 30-yard line, but what a great play by him. And it looks like that was just ill-advised. Will Howard had 2 receivers in the area. He might have thought Foster was going with the crosser. Instead, he goes with the deep man. Here is Cade Conley now, just trying to get anything going on offense, but we cannot. And we had to punt on that drive, and here we go now in the 3rd quarter, trying to get some offense going. A.J. Turner with a nice carry, and that picks up the first down. Pennington now across the 50, play action fake, throw into an open man, and that's a nice throw to Tyshawn Chapman for the first down. We're making this a game here, staying in it, still down 14. There's a nice throw, and that's caught by Elijah Metcalf, and it's a first down. Here is Braylon Brown, jet sweep to the outside, race to the pylon, touchdown. Ohio State only has a 1-score lead, and this crowd is stunned. 8 minutes to go. Will Howard throwing to left side. He's got his man Egbuka guarded by the freshman Corey Myrick. And now they get inside the 1. Judkins cuts back. I don't know what that was, but it's a touchdown. Nobody on Marshall knew what was going on right there, and Judkins scores. Back to a 14-point game. Here is Pennington throwing to an open man. That one's intercepted. It's going to be caught at the 35. Take it all the way back, and they will score the other way. It's a touchdown. Igbonason was there, but look at this. Braylon Brown was wide open, and Igbonason makes an ultimate adjustment. It's like he knew we were going to go there. He just turns around, and the ball is right there for him. But I would have made that throw again if I could, but maybe a little bit early. 38-17 ends up being the final score in this one. Ohio State had complete control until, we started going on, some drives, but I felt like they were in control in this one, even though we were keeping it close. We ended up losing by 21, though. Obviously, the score wasn't close, but I felt as though Ohio State was always, running the football for first downs. Like when they needed one, they would get it. But Marshall did a good job of at least staying in the game. I don't know how that score wasn't higher than what it was. Probably because it was a rain game. I'm not sure if that had a factor to do with it, but it was definitely tough to stop them. Like when they wanted to run that option, when they wanted to hand the ball off to Travion Henderson, they could do that at will. They chose kind of to throw the football, but they could have just ran the ball the entire game. But we did not get any pressure on the quarterback. That has really been maybe our biggest Achilles heel on defense. We haven't been able to sack the quarterback at all this year so far, but we've been able to produce interceptions. So I don't understand why that is. I guess our coverage is really good, but our teams are maybe just being more risky with throws against us. But they have clean pockets, so they are just able to make any throw they want. I guess we're just intercepting the pass. So we do get some recruiting news. Kelechi Nwangwu ends up committing to West Virginia. He was our top defensive end recruit, so I'm happy to have some depth there and to be able to develop this team a little further as we get a 3-star, and I think he's more of a 3-4 defensive end more than a 4-3 defensive end because, in my opinion, he's not very athletic. He has high block shed, 83, but only 62 speed. So getting after the quarterback on the edge, I really want somebody that's a lot faster. So he could either, convert over into a defensive tackle, or like I said, if we move over to a 3-4 eventually, which I kind of want to do, he will be a 3-4 defensive end. But now we go into our last non-conference game versus Western Michigan. We do get a home game here. We are 2-2 overall now, and we have a chance to go to 3-2. We are the superior team in this one, so we should win this game handily. Cole Pennington, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. We'll get into some quick highlights of this game. So early on, it's a 14-7 game. Here is Cole Pennington in the pocket, throwing to left side. It's intercepted. Cole Pennington throws his 5th interception of the season right there, looking for the corner route, and he was open. He just needed to get some more air on that one, but instead, it's an interception. Later in the first quarter now, it's still 14-7 as Marshall is back on offense. Pennington steps up in the pocket, throws short to A.J. Turner, and that one will be a first down. A penalty backs us up 10 yards, and now it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw across the middle. It's going to be Chuck Montgomery in the middle of the defense. He takes it for the score. What a throw by Pennington right there. And Chuck Montgomery does the rest with that blazing speed. And look at that throw again, right on the run, right in his breadbasket. And he didn't even have to break stride. It's 21-14 at this point. Right before halftime, here is Pennington now stepping up in the pocket, actually breaking a tackle and scrambling for a few yards as he gets to the 36-yard line. So now here's Pennington now throwing deep. He's got Tyshawn Chapman, and he will get behind the defense. It's a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. Chapman with the speed. Wow. 28-14 at this point. Pennington, one of the better throws you'll see from him, and he throws a really good deep ball, and that's one of his biggest strengths. So later in the fourth quarter now, Western Michigan actually making this a game, 35-28. Here is under pressure, and it's Michael Green who comes through with the sack. It looks like he broke that tackle, but couldn't keep his feet right there, running into his offensive lineman. So Michael Green gets credited with the sack, and they hurried up to line. They get the snap off with 1 second. They need to throw this one to the end zone, and it looks like they don't have anybody downfield. They're looking to move people down, and look at this. The quarterback goes past the line of scrimmage, and we end up getting the tackle to win the game. We hold on 35-28 here in our last non-conference game after going up 21-7 in the first quarter, by the way. But Tyshawn Chapman, 6 catches, 134, 3 touchdowns. He had an amazing game. Cole Pennington, 4 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. So he was definitely turning the football over. Can't have that happen. But A.J. Turner, 95 yards carrying, almost over 100 yards. We do not have a 100-yard rusher at all this year so far through the first 5 games. But Tyshawn Chapman actually had 2 touchdowns, not 3. I don't know why it said 3 there. But 6 for 134, 2 touchdowns. And then we saw a really good game from Michael Green. He had 4 tackles for loss in this one. And how about Amir Foster? He just keeps intercepting the ball. 2 interceptions in this one. If he keeps intercepting the ball like this, he's going to be an All-American, and that's for sure. DeAndre Hendricks, who was one of our top quarterback recruits, he ends up committing. Monty Mayweather, who was one of our top tight end recruits, and I really like him in recruiting because he has that best friend mental ability, which gives you a boost to your quarterback. But you can just see right here, we have our top 4 recruits already, and I think these are the foundational pieces of our first recruiting classes. Hendricks is a quarterback. Lyles is also a quarterback, but Hendricks is an athlete, so I'm actually interested to see if he ends up being a little bit more than just a quarterback. And then, like I said, Monty Mayweather has that best friend mental ability. I really like him. He's going to be a nice little tight end for us in the future. So that's going to do it here for this episode. We will continue the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty as we start Sun Belt play and start ramping up conference play in this one. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.